Hello,
Hello.
Koichi. What have you been up to since MasterChef?
Oh my god, what have I been up to? A lot of sleeping, a lot of eating.
Good.
Yeah, pretty those a lot of those 2 things. How about you?
Yeah. Um, well, I relaunched my sauce, and then I've been getting more into, like, photography, videography,
Mhm.
and, um, I'm not really good at making content yet, but I'm enjoying the process of learning how to do it,
Mm,
and it's really fun to I don't know, write these little storyboards and make these little videos and try to show off some of my products to people and
mm.
that kind of stuff. That's why I'm glad I'm doing this with you because when you said, "Hey, let's just record some videos and have some fun and chat and hang out together," I'm like, "You don't got to twist my arm."
Totally. Yeah, it's so fun to do content together and, like, I just feel like there's not enough play, for adults, and it's just so fun to we're both food nerds too,
Yeah,
so it's just so cool to, like, learn about food together and, like,
totally.
just also learn different skills, like, editing and photography. It's just, like, so fun.
One of the things that I wanna do more, 'cause you know that my website's called badkorean.ca, and it's because I
Yes.
call myself Sung the Bad Korean because 'cause I'm a pretty crappy Korean, and I know that, um, even though you're half Japanese, you don't know
Mhm.
everything there is to know about Japan or Japanese cooking and Japanese food, and we both wanna learn more about our respective, sort of our mother cuisines, if you will,
Mhm.
and I thought if we could do that together all the better, way more fun, way more interesting,
Mhm.
and along the way, if I can learn more about Japan and your other half, El Salvadorian food, which
Yeah.
I know nothing about, then all the better, man.
Yeah, and it's like it's so funny how when you talk to somebody else who has, like, a similar experience and, like, you just connect on things that you can only really understand if you are you have the, like, first generation Canadian experience and, like, it's so special, I find.
I kinda wanna write a children's book about having a
Mm.
stinky lunch
Yes! I was gonna
because that's
totally.
something that we all have in common is I've heard Padma
Yes.
Lakshmi talk about the stinky lunch.
Mhm.
I've talked about the stinky lunch. Everyone, like, I've heard David Chang talk about it. It's something that I think we could all relate to. But then the other thing that we can
Totally.
relate to is the fact that when you have the background of the Asian culture, in our case, but you
Mhm.
have the foreground of Canadian culture, you have
Mhm.
also this middle ground where these 2 cultures come together, and
Mhm.
we can actually make dishes that people in Korea may not think of and we're gonna be able to
Totally.
make dishes that people who grew up completely Canadian without that Asian background wouldn't necessarily think
Mhm.
of either. So, I'm starting to get good enough at cooking that I'm starting to think about these mashups of cultures, and I've mashed up Asian cultures before, but now I'm starting to think of ways of mashing up more Western and Asian cultures.
Mhm. I feel like before when I started learning to cook, I was so obsessed with this idea of, like, authenticity, like, what is actual
Mm,
Japanese food? What is actual Salvadorian food? And then, like, eventually it's like, no, my take on food is just as valid, and I feel like
yeah,
even when I make Japanese food, it is a little bit more salty, it is a little bit more sweet, it is a little bit more, like, punch in your face, but valid, and I
totally.
don't want to feel bad about it. I wanna celebrate it, and
Well, when you
I
think
feel like
about, like, so many dishes that we eat and celebrate aren't even really Asian dishes.
yeah.
Like, when you think about Chinese takeout, General Tso or
Mhm.
General Tao was invented here in North America.
Mhm.
I think, uh, we're probably gonna end up talking about some dishes in other segments where we talk about the invention of teriyaki, the invention of beef and
Mhm.
broccoli, the invention of ginger beef, the invention of Korean barbecue, the invention
Mhm.
of Korean fried chicken even, as being stuff that is when East meets West that these things come out, and so I think it's something that should be celebrated, not
Mhm.
kind of looked at as inauthentic because
Mhm.
I think we're way past that. I think we're post
Yes,
authenticity, man.
for sure. Totally. Yeah, and food is all about sharing and, like, sitting around the table, sharing your food, learning about each other. Yeah, and I'm so excited to learn more about Korea through you and discovering, our Asianness through each other. It is, like,
Yes,
a really fun prospect.
totally. And,
Mm.
so I think there's a lot of fun things we could do and probably not just all just sitting here and chatting, but maybe we can
Mhm.
come up with some other concepts that, either allow us to, like, poke fun at what people are doing and saying online, which is, like,
Mhm.
just there's just so much that people are
Totally.
saying and doing out there. But then also, like, we talked about the concept of maybe you versus me in a
Mm.
death cage match of trivia or,
Yes.
who can find the stupidest, social media videos about whatever topic, and just having
Yeah.
some fun with it as well, and just, like, pure entertainment.
Totally. And it's like, I think it's so cool that like we started on a TV show, as competitors. And on that show, we were like teammates twice. And like now we get to do this and channel that energy of like doing things together, but also be a little bit of competitive at times. I
Yeah,
think that's really fun.
yeah, yeah, and for people who have no idea what we're talking about, we were both on
It's a
MasterChef
secret.
Canada season
Okay.
8.
It's not a secret.
It's not a secret. It's a
It's not a
fact. We're
secret.
not using it to
It's a
sell
fact.
anything, and by
No,
the time they get to this part of the video, they'll be gone anyway.
that's true. That's true.
So, I guess let's just see where this takes us, you never know, but, let's make some videos, and I know we got one coming up that we're gonna record right now that's all about finding weird, comments that people leave on people's food videos, so, looking
Yes.
forward to doing that one with you.
Yeah. Telling people to calm down.
Calm down, people!
Calm down. But keep watching
But,
our videos.
okay, so if we do we're calling these, videos that we do together just Sung and Koichi, which is the same
Yeah.
name as the channel, right? But some of the
Mhm.
videos will be head to head, right?
Versus.
So we're gonna call
Yes.
those Sung versus Koichi or just
Yes, I
versus,
think so.
whatever. Okay. And then,
Yeah.
I think you told me that you thought it would be good to, like, see who could get to 5 because 'cause we'll keep
Mm,
score. Every time we do a
yes.
versus episode, one person gets the point, whoever wins that particular game.
Yeah.
And then whoever can achieve 5 points first has to dare the other person to do something culinarily.
Culinary, yes.
Like maybe eat
Culinarily?
something weird, cook something funny, go
Yes.
to a weird place and do something with food, I don't know.
Yes, film in a grocery store. That'll be mine.
Honestly, I've never done that, even though that's such a small thing that would just freak me out. Like,
It
especially if
would
I had to
freak me out so much. Yes.
talking to camera by myself in a grocery
Oh my
store.
god. Yes.
I'm gonna have to do that pretty soon
Oh, no,
for a
don't
reason that
steal my
will be
Oh,
clear
yes,
later.
it's true. That's true. Very excited.
All right, man. I'm excited to do this with you and
Me
can't wait
too.
to start uploading our Sung and Koichi videos.
And the
I guess this
verses.
is our first one. We'll just call this our
It
first one,
is.
right? Episode 1.
Yeah. Yes. Let's do it.
Yay! Episode 1 in the
Yay!
can.
In the can.
Bye, Koichi.
Nice hug.